What's up, everyone?
No one's listening.
People are listening? What do you mean?
No one's listening yet.
We have a couple new baby sheep. So I thought I would do a Facebook Live. I'm going to show you some brand new baby sheep. Alan's going to help and answer a few questions for you about anything you want to chat about, anything like that. So just a quick good morning to you. And all right, let's look at some baby lambs because it's actually kind of cool. And as you probably know, I really believe in grass-fed agriculture because the sheep and the pigs on our property are part of how we're restoring the soil. We restored a 5-acre gravel pit, and we're still in the process of turning it back into fertile land. And soil is the biggest carbon sink we have right now. So this is important, and it's how we feed our family and we feed our community. And, I just want you guys to see what's actually happening here. So I'm going to swap the phone around here. And what you're going to see here is poop. Because,
that's coffee.
That's what, and coffee. Because that's what actually fuels our vegetables. And underneath this mother is a sheep. Come on. You were so photogenic a minute ago. Let's go. Anna, say hi.
Hi.
And we're gonna go look at, which one's this? I always forget the names. They all look the same to me.
The lamb on the right that looks like a black lump is called
coffee.
It's called Truffle.
So Truffle's down here.
And her mom's named Chocolate.
Look at that.
And she was born last night.
And there's Chocolate. So last night a couple of these things came out. That first one that you didn't see, and that they're cute little baby lamblets. And we've got a week old over here.
No, that's
A week old is wait, where'd you go?
That one was a day.
We let them out.
Oh, darn it.
Here, we could probably go look.
Where is she?
She's out over there by the polytunnels.
Okay, well, our other real cute lamb one we just saw isn't there. So anyhow, you guys have some questions you want to chat about? I will answer whatever you like. I see all kinds of friends coming on. Hey, thanks guys for tuning in. That's greetings from Belgium. Stay safe and wash your hands. I tell you, after you touch sheep, you want to wash your hands all the time.
Not just for the virus.
Let's see. Lots of people coming in. All right, Night Rider UK. That's a cool name. Says, Alan, how are you doing on lockdown?
Good. I was homeschooled before, so it's not that different. Just a bunch of the lessons are just over Skype. And we have such a big property that it's not like we're stuck in an apartment. We can, walk over all of 32 acres.
Which is pretty nice. How about you, Anna? You weren't homeschooled. You were in a Waldorf school.
Well, I miss my friends, but we can sometimes have play dates if we're outside the whole time and don't touch each other because of all the fresh air and sunshine. So I'm glad that I can still do that. But yeah, I've been going outside a lot, and it's actually pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Dana from Austin, I just bought a whole local grass-fed, grass-finished lamb. Well, I would have been happy to get you one, but that would have to be in fall.
Yeah.
It's remarkable. The animals, they have such a good life. I mean, Lana was up twice last night in the middle of the night. Our other farm helper, Kyle, just taking really good care. We had one lamb one sheep, it was the first time mother that had two stillborns. They were not, they weren't full term. So they came out though, and we thought, all right, what are we going to do about that? So we took the two that didn't make it, and we took them down to the part of the property where...
Someone asked what we are drinking, which one of us.
Okay, let me finish the story, then we can say that. So what we did is we took the lambs that did make it, and we put them down on an open place, and 7 large, amazing vultures came down and completely recycled these things. Call it a Tibetan sky burial for the ones who didn't make it. It was pretty amazing.
All that was left was fur, skulls, and bones.
It was an amazing way to witness nature in action, the way it really works. The cycle of life was complete. Mm-hmm. All right, so what I'm drinking, this is black Bulletproof Coffee. This is our Malma a specialty reserve roast, and it's really good. Alan, what are you drinking?
I was drinking it too, except, there's not really
Anna, what were you
left.
drinking? Same thing?
Yep.
Someone said, do we drink matcha? Yeah, we drink matcha too. Chris Loves Bike says, do you guys drink coffee? If so, age recommended they start. When did you guys start?
Me, I don't remember.
Can you imagine a life without coffee?
No.
So I started the kids when they were 1, and they would get 1 ounce of Bulletproof Coffee for the butter and the brain octane oil. but kids really liked it. You don't give them sugar or anything like that. They metabolize caffeine twice as fast as adults. It's a small amount, and it's just a way to get them to get their fats, which they really need. So raw success. You don't need coffee. Need versus benefit from coffee. There's a lot of stuff you don't need. I was a raw vegan for a long time, by the way. And I used to do this ridiculous thing. I would cold brew my coffee because it was more raw. You roast coffee. You guys all recognize that. And cold brewed green coffee is bad for you.
Cold brewed. Does that mean you had to brew it anyway? Just cold now?
Let's see how the little... Why don't we walk over here, kids? You guys want to walk over?
Yeah, let's walk over to that little lamp.
We're going to answer questions with you guys as we're on our way over to the sheep and pigs. And we might as well do it. Oh, we'll go through this gate.
This gate.
And it's like whispering to me, Daddy, go through the gate. That makes sense. Claudia, the health coach, do you have to take some breaks from Bulletproof Coffee from time to time? You know, when I used to do coffee from wherever I could get coffee that did have mold in it, you drink it, you crash, you need more. You drink it, you crash, you need more. I don't have that with the lab tested stuff that I created. And this is not me trying to sell you guys on it. Like, I would rather have just been able to go buy coffee and make some other company, but this is this is like how it worked. So
Whoa, look how long that thing is.
what is it? Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Check this out.
Whoa.
Ready?
Huge.
Ready?
Longest slug you've ever seen.
It's a giant slug. Here, put your foot next to it, but not on it. That would be gross.
Yeah, here's a measure.
Look at that thing. That's ridiculous. I'm talking about your foot, not the slug. All right.
I don't know which one's which.
All right. So anyway, back to the coffee. So I don't find that I amplify my use of coffee. I might, have 3 cups if I'm traveling or, super busy day or something. But my usage is pretty constant and has been for years. Now that I'm not crashing after I finish a cup of coffee, you should land instead of crash. Debbie says, do I take astaxanthin? If you look at Eye Armor, the supplement I formulated for Bulletproof, it's got high doses of astaxanthin. I actually take 5 of those capsules a day. So I probably get like 40 milligrams, if I'm doing my math right, of astaxanthin, a lot of it.
Well, then, if you get that, we get like 15 minutes. No, you said if you take 5.
You guys take
you
1.
Get like 8.
Yeah, I think there's 8 in there if I
exactly
remember right. And, here's Steve. Do you always add butter, brain octane oil to your coffee or sometimes keep it plain? This is black.
Plain.
So for breakfast, what I did really lately, I've been adding butter, a little bit less butter. I don't need as much energy. My body's very effective right now. And also, I add Inner Fuel, the prebiotic, as well as brain octane, and that makes a huge difference. Check this out.
There's the sheep.
Where's the hummingbird?
You can hear them.
Okay, here are hummingbirds. And up here, you guys see this big berm covered with woody matter? We actually had to truck those things in. This is how you restore a forest. It turns out, up here, most people would have just said, let's make a berm for privacy and noise abatement or whatever. But by putting the woody matter in there, in 30 years, we've created microclimates that a full forest will emerge instead of just planted trees. Because I hate to tell you this, planting trees that aren't a forest doesn't work. There's all sorts of reasons it doesn't work. The trees deplete the nutrients. There isn't an ecosystem.
There will be communicate through the roots. So if there's something that starts killing off trees, they don't know what's going to happen. So.
Here's Dandy. You guys see Dandy, our new little sheeplet? How cute. Hey, Dandy.
She's still getting lots of milk, but she's seen her mother eat, so she's practicing eating on a very tough plant.
Yeah.
I don't imagine it's going very well.
Look at that. Isn't this the cutest thing ever? Hey, come on up. Say hi. Hey. Look at that. Top hacks for skin and hair. Well, I would say collagen protein. I pioneered that, made it kind of a supplement of note. Eating collagen regularly makes a huge difference for your skin and hair. It's one of the biggest things I know to do.
Also,
yes, Ellen?
we have a sheep. He's not currently here. His name is Riley, and he was fatter than all the pregnant ones, and he's not pregnant because he's a boy.
Yeah, he's a boy, so he's not pregnant. You heard it first here.
He's known for being incredibly fat.
I think we should pick up this little one. Nope, this little one wants to run away. Whatever.
Do you want a pet?
Michelle, why don't I make 0 sweetened cold brew? That's an interesting question. Look at that. So 0 sweetened cold brew is because it turns out after just testing with consumers, people like a tiny bit of stevia in cold brew to balance out the flavor. And that's just kind of how it works. Paint your event. Yeah, it's a magical place. Here's the piggies. Let's go look at the piggies. That over there, that's Salt Spring Island. That's the sky. There's water between us and Salt Spring Island, so we're on the main Vancouver Island. And I left Silicon Valley to move up here because I wanted my kids to have this. Oh, look who's joined us.
Yeah.
So Dandelion was born with walking on her front knuckles. So for the first week, she had to have these cool splints on. Hey, quit bogarting my coffee. You've been drinking my coffee.
You gave it to me. No, I was drinking mine.
Give that back, young man.
Glass, but I was putting yours in my glass first, so it's not considered drinking out of your glass.
And over here, we have the piggies. Oh, they're not in this one. Let's go around. So I want to show you guys something. See how green the grass is right here? This is why animals are an important part of agriculture. This is healthy, amazing grass. You see it's really, really lush. And right over here, we're going to come to the end of the grass. See the difference? Yep. No animals, animals. That's why we have to have them.
Yeah, that's why, well, at least I don't want to go vegan, because then all that grass would be, well, not as healthy.
Yeah.
And you want healthy soil to grow vegetables.
Hey, guys.
You can't grow your vegetables.
Hey, guys. What's up? Here, hold my coffee again.
Every time you let me hold your coffee, I have to drink some.
Hey, Biggie. Hey, Biggie. What's up? What's up? You're going to try to eat my food, eat my phone, aren't you? All right. These guys were little tiny piglets, and now they're getting big. And this right here, by the way, was vertical wall gravel pit, just gravel and dirt. Nothing alive all over this. And this is all the stuff that we've restored, and we're turning back into part of the farm.
That was pretty much a cliff off there.
Yeah, you would have fallen if you were right here.
Yeah.
So.
Well, a bit further down.
All right, question about drinking and eating collagen. What foods are good for eating collagen? Well, the collagen protein that Bulletproof makes, you can put it in almost anything. I'll put it in soup. You can bake it into stuff. It has a very neutral flavor. By the way, it's hard to get neutral flavor. Most collagen tastes like socks. It's not an attractive flavor.
It's pretty good in soup.
Yep, it's good in soup, good in coffee. We actually have the collagen boost that came out now, and collagen protein bars. Bulletproof, we have the number 1 or number 2 best-selling protein bar at Whole Foods right now. Wow. And it's got a ton of collagen in there. I think was it 17 grams or something?
I know,
don't remember.
It's very collagen.
But they're amazing. It tastes like cookies. All right, question about my Hashimoto's protocol. I don't know if I have mine published, but check out the 2 podcasts with Isabella Wentz, the thyroid pharmacist, for that question. For me, it's avoiding environmental mold is a big thing. Look at my company, Homebiotic, that makes a probiotic. It's very cheap. It's like $29. You spray it around your house. It eats toxic mold. It's meant to prevent it from becoming a problem in the first place, because it's such a massive problem that we haven't solved as a species yet. I'm actually very interested in creating a gene drive into toxic mold species in order to make them not make toxins. And there is a group working on doing that, I think in Spain, doing with fusarium, which is a major grain and corn toxin that makes all of us sick.
That pig's eating a sweet potato. It just had it in its mouth.
Oh, that's so funny. All right, so that was that question. Oh, so avoiding environmental molds, don't eat grains, don't eat dairy. You probably should switch to ghee instead of butter, depending on your sensitivity. And then take lots of thyroid hormone so your thyroid gets a rest. You'll probably be all right. When am I taking my brand to more stores in Canada and expand beyond coffee beans? Canada, we have oil, the brain octane oil, collagen, and we don't have the bars here yet. Health Canada makes it really hard. Are there any more sweet potatoes here?
No, look, yeah, you have to just flip it. Like, look at them crunching. Like, look at that one. Look at that one.
And by the way, the bell pepper is not good for pigs, full of lectins, but they got it here from the organic food store. But hey, check this out. Lost 106 pounds on your rapid fat loss protocol. Thanks, much appreciated, Doug in Vancouver. Oh, so he's another transplant from the Bay Area. Guys, losing 100 pounds changes your life. The RFLP, Rapid Fat Loss Protocol, go to ig-dave-asprey.com. I wrote this like 8 years ago. Like, here's how to lose, the subtitle, how to lose weight faster than you should. And it was designed for people who needed to fit in a wedding dress or lose weight quickly. But the downside is when you shed that much fat, all the toxins in the fat actually can give you brain fog. So you have to do something about that. You have to bind the toxins when you do it. And it's a complex protocol, but hey, 106 pounds, there you go. All right.
That's a lot of pounds.
How much vitamin D did I supplement during the lockdown? Same as normal, 5,000-10,000 IUs, depending on your genetics and your lab tests.
Also, for us, we can still go outside and get a lot of sun, so it's not too big of a difference.
is roasted. Hey, here's someone asking me to do a podcast on achalasia in Native American health. I grew up in New Mexico, aware of a lot of the Native American health issues, but what is achalasia and why do I not know about that? Do you mean Appalachia? Was that like a Siri thing? Like I'm intrigued. I'd be up for doing a podcast on that if we had the right expert. Ugh. All right, as we get an answer to that, you guys have to see this. Watch. This is why they say eating like a pig. Look at these guys.
When you say you have manners, when someone says you have manners like a pig, this is what they mean.
Yeah.
If they've ever seen a pig.
Lots of love for Mexico. Thanks, Gabby. All right, what else do we have going here? Is roasted coffee better than cold brew? Actually, yeah. We make a cold brew and a roasted coffee. Anytime you're doing an herbal extract, which is what coffee is, you can do it with alcohol, and you can do it with sometimes an oil extract, and you can do it with hot water, you can do it with cold water. Hot water always gets more than cold water, and alcohol not always. Alcohol usually gets more than, or at least gets different compounds that are alcohol soluble versus water, and sometimes fat does it. So you want to get a really bad headache, do a brain octane oil coffee extraction. So brew the coffee with brain octane in the beans, and the oil will pull some stuff out. You'll feel like absolute crap. I don't recommend it at all. It's bad for you. So there's some things you want to pull out, some you don't. But the myth about cold brew being less acidic has just been disproven by a coffee industry study where they actually did real math on it. So you don't have to do that. Real math, real science.
Fake math.
None of this
science.
Alkaline garbage science. By the way, if you guys got offended when I said that, the alkaline garbage science, here's the deal. You can take potassium bicarbonate or sodium bicarbonate, i.e. baking soda, and it'll be more alkaline than any food you ever ate. So your body will regulate your alkalinity by breathing, because carbon dioxide is how you release oxygen. The Gun Show 1 says, what I recommend to get fiber for those on keto. I made the Bulletproof Inner Fuel. It's a mix of 3 clinically studied fibers that are ketogenic and give you more fiber than most people get. I formulated it while I was writing my last book, Superhuman, and I was able to quadruple the number of species in my gut, and you wanted to do that. All right, new collagen bar flavors coming soon. You have no idea. Yeah, like amazing new flavors that aren't quite as crumbly. All right, should we do a couple more questions, then should we head on?
Yeah.
Best way of repairing lung or heart damage? Ooh, that's a big one. It depends on what caused it. I'm assuming this is a coronavirus thing. I talked to a guy in Thailand who actually sent me a study of using stem cells on coronavirus. I would do IV stem cells as soon as possible if I could. For the heart damage and all of that stuff, I really think you want super high doses of coenzyme Q10. And what's really causing the damage in coronavirus... Ooh, nasty pigs.
Nasty.
The coronavirus damage, what's really causing the damage there is hypoxia because of damage to hemoglobin. So when that happens, you got to look, okay, you had broad spectrum damage. You want to minimize inflammation. And once the damage has happened, what are you going to do about it? Well, anything you do for long-term healing. Higher doses of L-glutamine are probably a good idea, but I would say you definitely want to work with a functional medicine specialist. And if you can get stem cells or at least exosomes, you're really going to like what happened there. Should we do one more question, Alan?
Okay, which one should it be?
What do I drink when I indulge? Usually sake.
It's a good idea. Wow.
These guys are so rude. All right.
Yeah. You know what we did this morning that was fun? We did the sauna.
That's true. We did our infrared sauna this morning. Alan and I hung out there. How long did we do? 38 minutes?
Yeah.
I actually sweated. It's hard for me to sweat. Hey, thanks, Mark.
Way too much.
Thanks, Mark. Love you too, man. All right. How to repair a leaky gut efficiently? Duct tape.
Look at that pig. It's just...
I don't want...
It's peeing on its food. You should flip the camera.
He's gonna blend it with butter, guys. Don't even worry. All right. Health effects of pods. Sorry on that. The health effects of ear pods probably not good for you. I don't use them. I use things that plug in. All right. Last one. Alyssa D. Andrea. Would I recommend for someone who's a woman with high testosterone and PCOS to read the Better Baby book? My wife had PCOS. She was infertile when I met her. She was just here a little while ago where I'd ask her about it. And we created the diet in the Better Baby book that fixed her, made her fertile. We had our babies at 39 and 42. So 5 years of research, 1,300 references, and I did all the cooking. All right, guys. If you like this, share it, love it, hit stars or hearts.
Whatever you're supposed to say.
Yeah, all those good things. Thanks, Alan. And I appreciate you guys tuning in, and have a wonderful weekend. And just remember, things are actually really good right now, even if the news doesn't say that.